Hey everybody and welcome to Chat with Kat. I have a lot to cover today, so stay with me. First and foremost, I want to give my condolences to both the victims and their families of the shooting that happened today at Florida State University in Tallahassee, Florida. That is something that should never happen, and I know this doesn't mean much in the moment, but I want you to know that I truly feel for you, and if there's anything that myself or my organization, Cat Girl and Friends, can do to help in this time, please reach out to me and let me know what it is that I can do to help you. The second thing I wanted to talk about that goes along with bad news. I know usually I'm really peppy and I have a lot of good news, but wait till the end because I do have a big announcement that is good. But for now, we gotta just deal with the negative. So it came to my attention this morning that Robert F. Kennedy Jr. spoke some very disparaging words about people with autism, claiming that they basically will amount to nothing and that they bring nothing to this world. And that there could be nothing further from the truth than that. You guys know my adoration and admiration for people on the spectrum, so this should come as no shock that I'm going to speak on this. Even though I myself am not on the spectrum, I adore anyone and everyone that is, because I just think that their minds are so unique and that their personalities are something to be cherished. So he went on to say that they basically bring nothing to society. They don't pay bills, they don't go on dates, they don't do anything that is of value, quote unquote. And that's just not true. I mean, if you go back in my reels and I think it was last year that I did an autism awareness video every day for the month of April, and I highlighted people within the spectrum, everyone from Tim Burton to Dan Aykroyd to Anthony Hopkins, Daryl Hanning, I think is her name. She's an actress as well. I mean, the list goes on of talented, incredible people. Temple Grandin, who is a person that actually gave me the courage to become a public speaker when I saw her speak. I mean, just people that are contributing so much to society in such a positive and impactful way that it just blows my mind that anyone would think to say something that insane, that they don't contribute or will not amount to anything in society. That's just ridiculous. And I question you, Mr. Robert F. Kennedy Jr., what do you do other than sexually assault people and talk a lot of crap about vaccines? Like, what good have you put into this world? I would love to know. Sorry, guys, I get a little heated sometimes. Anyway, so and then there's another thing. And then I swear I'm getting to the good news soon. So the other news that I received today relating to autism that really upset me was that there is now something within the state of Florida where people within the spectrum or their parents would have the option of putting a decal on their car to let the police officers know that that person is in the spectrum. I think that that is absurd. I do not agree with this, and I had a long conversation with one of my friends about it, who kept saying that it's kind of like having an accessible placard, which to some degree I get their point of thinking. It is similar, but at the same time, my accessibility placard does not state that I am a person with spina bifida. Now, for me, I don't care if people know that I have spina bifida, because I'm an advocate and I love myself and I love people with disabilities, so it wouldn't bother me per se if my placard did state that the disability that I have. But at the same time, I just think that it's a really big, and get ready for like the dad joke pun, cop out for police officers to ask people within the spectrum and or their parents to put this decal on their car, when in reality it should be their obligation to learn and educate themselves about autism, instead of just thinking that, oh, this person is acting weird, they must be a threat to society, let's shoot them or manhandle them or whatever it is that they're doing to these innocent people who are not trying to harm anyone. They're just trying to live their life. So that is my idea for the police officers of the state of Florida, to basically educate yourself and learn what the signs are and learn the difference between someone who is being a menace and someone within the spectrum who may be acting out because they're frustrated socially, or they're overstimulated, or they're overwhelmed, or whatever the case may be. There is a difference, and you should educate yourself and not be like, oh, well, instead just put a decal so I know to make sure to not attack you. Like, seriously, dude, no. So that's my opinion. I think that it's wrong. I think that, you know, if the police officers would like a disability etiquette training, I, again, would love for you to reach out to me, and I will gladly give you one. Again, I'm not in the spectrum, though, so I would hopefully have someone within the spectrum alongside with me to help give you the right disability etiquette training that you are looking for. And lastly, on to the good news. I got an email, from the Lighthouse for the Blind, and they received my books, which is really cool. And they asked if I could also, in addition to sending them the physical books, send them a file copy of Pete the Private Eye, so they can transpose the Braille onto the file and then place it onto the books. I don't know the mechanism of it. I don't know how it works. I'm so excited to see it on May 17th. I know I'm going to cry when I do, because it's just such an emotional thing that this is actually happening. If you guys know me, my slogan for my nonprofit is inclusion is for everyone, and so this is a huge step for my nonprofit, Cat Girl and Friends, to incorporate more inclusivity and make people living with blindness feel like they are part of what I'm doing. And I'm just so excited that this is happening. So I wanted to end on a good note and tell you guys that great news. And I hope you guys have a really great rest of your day. I love you. Bye. Mwah. One last thing that I forgot to mention to you guys is that my very good friend, Hector Del Valle, asked me about a year ago to be a part of his project. It is called Unbreakable, 10 Voices, One Journey to Overcoming. And it is basically 10 stories of people with disabilities, varying different disabilities that all happen to be wheelchair users. And it talks about our journey from, all the obstacles we face to self-acceptance and then on to our advocacy. And it is an incredible book. And I'm happy to say that it is currently on catgirlandfriends.com. You can get it, and I will autograph the copies that I have for you. Unfortunately, I only have 10 copies in total, but I really am so excited about this, and I can't wait for you guys to read it. It is such an incredible book. There's 10 emotionally heartwarming, inspiring, I'm sorry, I know that word is kind of sketchy with the disability community, but it is inspiring to read the journey that these people have taken and how they were able to accomplish so many incredible things that, let's be real, not even some able-bodied people would be able to do. So that was my second good news, and I'm sorry that I forgot to mention it in my first video, but I'm so excited about it, and go to catgirlandfriends.com to get your copy today.